What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, aka Jkkayy, coach of the Minneapolis Mudsdales, and this is the TPL Week 3. We've got an amazing matchup against Measly and the Sootopolis City Sceptiles. Measly is a fantastic battler, super good dude, former coworker at the old Bite Speed, and definitely have an awesome matchup to showcase. Let's meet the team super quick, and then we'll get right into the action. Okay, so starting off for the Mudsdales this week in Week 3 against Measly and the Sceptiles is going to be a mixed Nobunaga, the Hisui and Samurott. Just kind of looking at where I needed offense this week. Measly has a ton of very scary threats, and just kind of having a mixed attacker that could do special or physical seemed like it fit the mold pretty well for what I want to do. Life Orbs there for a little bit extra punch. We're running Ceaseless Edge for those free hazards. Spikes are good against some of his team. You know, Chip is always good. He's got a couple of Pokemon that don't really care, but the more I can kind of wear things down as he switches out, the better. Ice Beam, Surf, self-explanatory, good special moves. If I get intimidated, I don't care. If I get status dropped, I don't care. I can switch over to a different move and just kind of click Stab with Surf or just Ice Beam for good coverage. And then Sucker Punch is there as some priority this week to kind of hopefully outspeed Grassy Glide Rillaboom or some other crazy maybe things with Sneasler and stuff that I don't want to try to race because I'm not going to win that race. But that's the Nobunaga for this week. Hopefully it's able to put in as much work as it did last week. Speed is the name of the game this week. We're actually bringing not one, but two Choice Scarf Pokemon. When you have a Sneasler, there's just things that I have to do to be able to win the track meet, so to speak. Primeape, 3 weeks into the season, when I drafted it, I thought, hell yeah, it's gonna be kind of like B tier Rage Fist. I'm gonna slap an Eviolite on it. It's gonna be bulky, take hits, hit stuff. It's gonna be Annihilate, but low tier, right? Haven't really come into a matchup where that's actually worked in theory, and we've just kind of stayed with regular Primeape, which is cool. And I'm actually getting a ton of use out of it, which is great. This week, actually, the Terra Ice, Terra Blast, and Close Combat put in a ton of work. Scarf U-Turn's always good. And then I might be able to get up some sneaky Stealth Rocks if the matchup is good. And I'm expecting him to switch out. Hazards are great for Chip, and having a fourth move that I can put on Primeape consistently and just have in the back is always kind of a fun thing. So that's the Primeape. Caesar's going to try and be fast, and we're going to try and hit things super hard with our Terra Blast this week. Shifting gears a little bit to the defensive side of the field, we want to definitely get our special wall Milotic into the mix. Aurora's going to rock that. Kind of a pretty basic wall set, I guess. Leftovers recovery, recover haze to phase out those big stat buffs. Should Measly try and do something funny like that. And then Scald and Ice Beam, just good special type moves. Scald is good against all physical attackers just about, and then Ice Beam's definitely there for Landorus and a couple other things that ice type moves actually put in a ton of work this week. So having Ice Beam on, or having an ice type move on the first three Pokemon. Actually, I think I have Ice Beam on. I might have an ice type move on like just about everybody this week, which is kind of crazy. Spoilers, I know, but Aurora is definitely here for the special wall, and will hopefully be able to take some hits and be a little annoying in the long term of the game. So that's Aurora. Let's move on to team member number 4. Landorus is very scary. I'm just going to put that out there into the ether. We know this. Earthquake is a spooky move, and Landorus hits very, very hard. I needed a plan on my physical wall to be able to take that hit and hopefully dish out a bunch of damage back. And that's where this Jkkayy ice spinner kind of idea came from. Unfortunately, my physical wall and kind of my lineup this week, and kind of just the team in general, was not greatly tight matched up against Measly's team. So we're kind of trying the best we can here with the Registeel. Just good coverage moves, a second Stealth Rock setter. I really think hazards are going to be important again in this week's matchup. Clear Body helps negate Intimidate and some of those other things that we might want to look out for. And the Jkkayy lets me live in Earthquake, and then I can hit with Ice Spinner back. And it's a pretty cool play. Hopefully it pays off. If not, I should take some physical hits fairly well. We can always body press or, use Earthquake to deal back some damage. So let's hope that the magical Jkkayy play pays off. And like I said, 4 for 4 on ice type moves. We'll break that streak with number 5, but I am tunneling a little bit on some very spooky threats. Okay, back to offense. Entei rocking the heavy duty boots because the hazards, stealth rocks, not good for this little fire boy. But we're running an offensive, a fast offense kind of set with Entei. Sacred Fire, Stomping Tantrum, Extreme Speed, and Crunch hit just about everything on Measly's team. Sacred Fire is a great move just for, that 50% chance to burn. Entei's the one Pokemon on the team this week that doesn't have an Ice type move, which is kind of funny. But we're ready to hopefully just hit things super hard. I check Rillaboom really well. It also does fairly well against some of his other threats. Peyton's got a super scary team, so I felt like I just needed to bring the best possible sets that I could, and this Inner Focus Entei definitely seemed like something that could potentially put in some work, and it paid off last week against Noah being in the lineup, and hopefully the same goes for this week. And last but not least, I have to bring Delta to the match. The team captain can never sit out. I think I'm going to bring Latios every single week, along with a host of characters. If you've been paying attention, this is the same exact lineup that I brought in week 2. I didn't realize that until after we had played the game. But it's the same 6 that I brought in week 2 that we're bringing in week 3. Kind of funny how that worked out, but Delta absolutely needs to be in the lineup. We are at the second Scarfmon. I told you we were running 2 because this is a track meet, and I got to be faster. I need that speed to be able to stay in the game and hit things first and not get blown up in the process. Just a really great suite of Luster Purge, Aura Sphere, and Ice Beam hit just about everything. And then Flip Turn's there for some good utility kind of pivot potential. Kind of the same like the Primeape set with the Choice Scarf U-Turn. Flip Turn gives me some good initiative, and I can switch out into my Milotic or Registeel, something that can take a hit if I don't like the matchup for Mr. Delta here. So that's the squad. Hopefully we can turn this into a victory. Again, we're going up against the Sceptiles, who have a super spooky team, and you'll just have to wait and watch and see how we do. But let's get into week 3 against Measly and the Sootopolis City Sceptiles.
All right, let's do this. Okay, an opposing trainer has been found. Let's do it. Good luck. Have fun. Let's see. Mabostiff, Greninja, Goodra, Landorus. Okay. So, no Espeon. No Heatran. Interesting. No Rillaboom. No Sneasler. Interesting. So, Greninja lead is pretty safe for him. Do you have to worry about a... I think I'm going to lead Primeape to get us going. If he leads the Greninja, we click Close Combat, and if he's Choice Scarfed, I he gets us, and if not, we might pick up a kill right away. So I think that's our safest bet to go. Landorus, Mabostiff, Electros, Goodra, Greninja, Drifblim. Cool team. Cool team, cool team, cool team. Let's do it. All right. Good luck, Peyton. Big Slamma, the Electros. Okay. So, I mean, Thunder Punch is not going to kill us. If he... Man. What is this thing going to do? I kind of want to click Close Combat and just see what happens. But I also kind of want to U-turn. You know what? Let's go for damage. Let's start the game off with the big play. That's really, really good damage. We shouldn't die here. He's just gonna Volt Switch. Okay. Nice. We eat that up fairly well. Shouldn't give anything away as to our item set or anything like that. Should always be faster than that thing. It does have Volt Switch. Which is good to know. But big hit for Primeape right away. Let's see what he goes out into. I mean, like, nothing on his team wants to take a close combat. The Landorus is probably, like, the best play, but then I get a Defiant boost if he tries to intimidate me. Mrs. O'Leary, the Mabostiff. What? Okay, hold on. This thing is a Terra Captain. There's no way he stays in here. I am going to go into our Registeel. This thing's going to Terra for sure. It's probably Terra Fairy or something like that. And it's going to hit me with stakeout damage, but I want to keep my Scarfs alive as long as I can. And we shouldn't take too much from this thing. He is going to Terra. What's your Terra, Peyton? It is Terra Fairy. Okay. That's fine. We're good. Really wish I brought Flash Cannon or something like that. Play Rough should do nothing. Okay, nice. Good damage there. I think I'm going to... probably get up Rocks. Or do I just go for Earthquake? I'm gonna get Rocks up. I don't really fear this thing too bad. What is my answer to Terra Fairy Mabostiff though? Into Registeel. If he's Terra Fairy. Oh boy. He's going to go into Blue Steel. The Landorus, sure. We are Clear Body. Imagine if I had clicked Ice Spinner here. Alright. We're going to go for that. We've got a Jkkayy. This is what this thing is made for. We are going to hit this thing hard. We should live any hit at this range. He's just going to go for a U-turn. Okay. All right. That's fine. No big deal. We're going to start to get chip damage, which is nice. I wonder what he's going to go out into. Wonder what he's going to go out into. The Goodra doesn't want to take an Ice Spinner. Let's see. My boss stuff has Play Rough. Lander says U-turn. Okay. Ice Spinner could do some good damage here. That does absolutely nothing. Why does that do so little? Okay, yeah. So, I mean, Greninja can't really do a ton to me either here. But we are going to switch into Milotic as our dedicated Greninja answer, and I do want to keep the Shuckleberry play alive, so I don't want to waste. It's got Mud Shot. Interesting. Okay, we avoid the attack. That's sorry, not good on your side. Sorry, bud. Cool play. Interesting. Mud Shot. We're just gonna go for burns. There's not really anything on his team that wants to take a Scald, and we'll just see what happens, I guess. Mud Shot Greninja. Interesting. Interesting. That would do a lot. Actually, it doesn't. What the hell? Interesting. Okay. He's going to swap into Big Slamma, which is the Electros. We might actually pick up a kill here. We do. Nice. Okay, so Electros goes down, and Milotic gets a kill. Good sack. Good sack. Stealth Rock's actually putting in some work, which is great. What's he gonna do next? What is he gonna do next? Wonder if that Greninja is choiced if he switched. UG. The Greninja. Okay. Well, he's taking more damage. What can Greninja get? If I want to add in a Pokemon, Greninja, you get Grass Knot, I guess. That's still not really doing a whole lot. Oh, that's Registeel. To Milotic. It's fine. I'm gonna stay in and I'm gonna click Ice Beam. I think a Grass Knot's coming. Yep. Protein. We eat. Oh, I mean, that hurts quite a bit. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay, cool. Nice. Greninja down. Milotic gets a kill. I will take that trade any day. And this was Grass Knot. Life Orb. Interesting. Okay. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're doing actually fairly well. I would love to click Recover against something. I don't think this is it. Although, okay, so here's the thing. Milotic probably outspeeds Goodra. And I think I'm gonna maybe make a little bit of a risky play here. And I'm gonna go into Entei. Okay. Oh my god, that does so much damage. Wow. Okay, well, wow. Does that... Okay. Entei. Mabostiff, Choice Band. Crunch should do... Yeah, oof. If it's Choice Banded, Crunch is supposed to kill me. Sacred Fire is just a good play here. I would love to burn this thing. Oh, it's scarfed. Okay. That thing is 100% scarfed. Entei, I think, was the least valuable mon for this. Fairly certain. Mabostiff, yeah, there's no way Mabostiff should have outsped me. But it's scarfed. So, if I... Man. Fairy... What do I have to hit this thing? Primeape's not going to do enough. I mean, like, Surf from Samurott, maybe? Crunch is not going to do a ton. Surf is going to hopefully do a bunch. So it's Terra Fairy. It's Choice Scarf for sure. It sucks that just kind of threw away Entei there, but we're in a spot where I think we can kind of pick this back. Crunch from the Mabostiff should do like 25% ish. And he is gonna swap. Okay. Oatmeal, the Goodra. Alright. So Oatmeal has leftovers, which is great news. To the point where Ceaseless Edge is probably my play here. I think. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Draco Meteor, if he's not invested, has a small chance to kill me. But I don't think it's going to do quite so much. I might die to recoil here. Okay, it's good damage. It's fine. We get some spikes off. What is this thing going to use? Body Press. Okay. So it's physically defensive, potentially. Body Press, leftovers. This is the freest Ceaseless Edge of my life. We get a second layer of spikes up and probably get a kill. He can't switch into Drift Blim. Landers could come in here, I guess. But I'll have spikes. I'll have 2 layers of spikes and stealth rocks up after the Ceaseless Edge. If he stays in, he's dead. Okay, he's just gonna sack it off. Alright, cool. Goodra goes down. And we get a kill for Samurott-Hisui. Okay, cool. All we've seen from the Landy so far has been U-turn. The Drifblim has not come out yet. Mabostiff is Choice Scarfed. Electros is dead. So he's got Drifblim, which absolutely can't come in right now. Well, it might be faster, actually. Defog Drifblim is not faster than me. If he is timid, I am still faster as well. So that's good. Landorus Therian is also slower than me if he's okay. He does get that Intimidate off, which is fine. If he is speed invested, do I need? See, like, I want to click Ice Beam so bad. And just go for it. I'm going to risk it. If he's not speed invested, we go first. U-turn, okay? Dang. He does get a kill there. So he's either got some investment or he is scarfed. Which is fine. We've still got both of our scarfed mons in the back. Mabostiff is going to be annoying. But it's taken a bunch of chip damage on the way in, which is the one saving grace that we have. And we are scarfed. He's going to send out Mrs. O'Leary. Okay, so it's at about half. Choice Scarf Mabostiff. It's Terra Fairy. Luster Purge does kill this thing, and I will be faster. Only thing, does Mabostiff get Sucker Punch? If it does, I live. If it's Jolly Choice Scarf, I will live Sucker Punch by 1%. The max roll is 99%. If it gets Sucker Punch. But like Choice Scarf Sucker Punch would be wild. Luster Purge here should do 70. Yeah, okay. Good to go. This should kill. Beautiful. Latios gets a kill. Mabostiff goes down. Okay, so he's got the Landorus and the Drifblim left. Landorus and the Drifblim left. The Landorus potentially is scarfed. It is potentially also just fast. All I've seen is U-turn from it, though. So I don't know for sure. But it's kind of looking like it could be just like fast defense, maybe. But if it's Jolly, it outspeeds this. Okay, so he's going to go into Blue Steel. That leads me to believe this thing is scarfed. So, Landorus, Therian, Choice Scarf. I outspeed. And Luster Purge has a small chance to kill here. Potentially. He could also just be going for, like, I mean, like a Choice Scarf knockoff hurts a lot. It potentially kills me. I think what we're going to do is sack off my Milotic, and then I can click Ice Beam instead, and we should kill no matter what. Luster Purge was a little bit too much of a roll. He's just going to U-turn again. We actually died of that. Holy crap. Landorus hits hard. Milotic goes down. So now, Drift Blim. I think we're gonna Terra Blast, Terra Ice. Is the play. I don't know what this thing is gonna do, but we're gonna go for it. This hurts Landorus real bad too. So we'll see what happens here. If he's defensive, this is gonna do 57 to 67. If he's especially defensive and like calm nature, this is a kill. So depending on what his investment is, this is either a kill or a boatload of damage. And actually, I might live a Hex if that's the best thing he's got for me. All right, let's see what happens here. Nice, let's go. Primeape getting a kill with the Ice Terra Blast. You'll love to see it. Drift Blim goes down. And now we get the Defiant boost. We click Terra Blast again. We are scarfed. Landorus maybe is faster here if he's scarfed as well and investment wise and stuff. But either way, we go into Latios after this and click Ice Beam and we win. Oh, we are faster. All right, cool. So he's not scarfed. He's just max speed. That is going to kill Landorus absolutely. And we're going to pick up a very solid win over Peyton. Very, very fun game. GG's to my opponent. That was super cool. Had a blast playing that match. Yeah. Excuse me. We're feeling under the weather, but we're living life on the high end. A nice 3-0 victory over Peyton. He brought a super cool team. Very scary Mabostiff and some really good pieces around it. Milotic and Primeape. some of the lower tier mons getting some good play here. So GG's to Peyton. We'll have to definitely make sure we get all of the reaction and the comments and stuff down below and come back for week number 4.